Welcome back, ladies and gents, to DeckOfCraft. So, we're going to be, hopefully from the title you can tell, but we're going to be building a potion shop, an apothecary. So, I've got the area mapped out. We're going to be taking a break from the chapel work. Nothing's really been done visually, because I've been off doing other things. We've been raiding the bloody end, and killing dragons and stuff, and just getting, like, loads of shulker boxes. We've got, like, 30 shulker boxes back at, like, inside the village in storage, and that's not even an over exaggeration. We have actually got that many. But I'd laid out this area here as being the new apothecary, and it is significantly larger than the last one in the way that it's got another fucking floor. And it's also going to have attic storage, hopefully, by the time we're done. So I wanted to go ahead and build this on camera. I've got as many things as I feel like I need, apart from some vines, which I've got out in the chest over here, and some glass, which is over in the sheds there. We're going to grab what we need and just kind of go for it and do some building on camera for once. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've actually done some building on camera. So I wanted to get some done. We are going to add... Why can I not... Oh, it's right there. I'm just being ignorant. We want to make roughly half a stack of both. We'll just make as many... There we go. So we've got 32 of that and 37 of that. That's fine. And then we can turn each of those like into slabs and stairs and whatever else we need. So yeah, I'm going for a little bit of a different feel with this one. So for a start, this is going to be opened up. And I want... Like, this is just a vague guideline, so we're going to fill in the actual main building structure, which is going to be this here. We're going to have, like, a counter here, which we can go ahead and fill in now. We'll just put that going along there, like so. I might change that so that it's one of those sort of blocked off ones, but at the same time I kind of like the end being exposed. It's a little bit rustic. And we're going to also take up the floor, and I think... the main shop entrance will be here. I want to have a 2 wide, too wide. I've got 2 doors ready. 2 doors ready. I've not been awake very long, if you can't tell. I'm going to start burping soon because I've eaten already. I don't know. I wanted to record some Minecraft. I've been on such a Minecraft hype. It's been insane. We had a couple new people join the world, and they're sort of just doing their own kind of survival things, like thousands and thousands of blocks away. And it's just kind of, I don't know, like influenced me to do some more on this world, and to get more done in my own area, because I've been like out helping other people. We've got a whole nother town cropped up, which I don't know if it'll get finished by the person that started it, but if it doesn't, it will get finished by me, because I really like the style that's being used. But it's really, really interesting seeing like people join and sort of really focus on building rather than anything else. There's like 1 or 2 people that are only doing survival things, but to have a world where you only really build is quite cool. But anywho, this area out here, outside the shop, is going to be kind of like a big market stall almost. It's going to be... I essentially searched up potion shops in like medieval games and concept art and things like that, and there was one with an exposed shop front, and I kind of liked that idea, and I've sort of dabbled with that idea before when it comes to blacksmiths, but it is quite difficult to do. Okay, so a very quick involuntary jump cut there. So I've lined up the back of the walls with stone brick and mossy stone brick, because this back wall is connected up to this hill, and I don't want to remove the hill. I like having the sort of higher up terrain, so I thought it would make sense to throw in some mossy in the back of the wall there. And also, we've started filling in the floor, and I wanted there to be kind of like, as if there's grass seeping through the stone, like this building maybe has been here a while or isn't the best constructed building ever, and maybe like the sort of stone that they've put down isn't really the highest quality. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. So we've just sort of got like stone dotted around, there's mossy and normal cobble, and then like this sort of plank laid out sort of all over the place, just to kind of throw things up a little bit. And oh, why are they? Come on. There we go. Boom. We've got like a little porch area. Let me just turn that fucking rain off. I don't like turning the weather off, but I'm only doing it for the recording. For the sake of the fucking recording, I don't mind turning it off. We'll turn it back on for the end product, sure. So we're going to start filling in the sides of this. We need a couple of dark oak planks as well, because we're going to be throwing things up a little bit, changing things. We're also going to need... Oh god, I've got all these things in my inventory. I have no idea what any of it's for. Boom. Boom. We're going to go for this sort of reinforced bottom area. The best kind of bottom, a reinforced bottom. It makes no real sense to have any windows on this size. I keep on saying size. On this side of the building. Because we're going to have whatever this building was. The bakery. We're going to have the bakery next door. So it makes no sense for us to sort of add windows and stuff on, but we're going to keep this big open section because I'm thinking about doing some windows here instead. Like a big sort of window, and then kind of doing the same around here, but maybe in like that instead, and having kind of windows like that. I feel like that's quite unique, and we might be able to do something with it. Over here I want to have a staircase. So we're just gonna... Oh, we're not gonna bring that up. Bloody hell. 1, 2, 3. Just connect that up so that we know that that's where a ladder or a staircase can go to the second floor. But the majority of this first floor is almost done. We're just gonna fill in this gap. We're gonna have a window there, a small little cubby window thing. And then once we've got the roof for this area, we can kind of decide on like what we want to do with it. I'm just going to go quickly grab some glass, and I'm quite happy with like the sort of size of this build because it's not a massive build, but we're going to be able to fit quite a bit inside of it. So I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far, even though like I know we've only done like half a floor or something, but it's pretty decent so far. We're going to throw the glass in. Boom. There's our lovely big windows, big windy pops. And one thing I do know that I'm going to be doing on this little area is a wooden floor. So I'm going to lay down the planks like this, kind of as if they're beams that have been put down, almost. Kind of like sort of stripy patterns. That's what I'm going to attempt to do, if I've got enough planks, which I only just do. Boom. And then we will run off and sleep somewhere. I should probably start bringing beds with me, but this will give you like a good little sneak peek at like the amount of shulker boxes that we've got just laying around the place, because we legit got about, I think, 20 or 30. In fact, no, I think I got 40. And Jordan, who came with me, got about 30, and then obviously you divide it by 2, and that's how many we bloody got. We had like 37 or something. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. And so far they've actually been useful, having that many shulker boxes. I'll show you guys where they are, because it is stupid. Absolutely stupid. I've never used shulker boxes before this playthrough, but there's a load in there. And we haven't even got around to dyeing them yet, because there's just so many of them. And then, in there's loads of them, which is absolutely ridiculous. What have you got to trade, sir? Beetroot, slimes. We could do with some mushrooms. I'm thinking about doing a mushroom build at some stage using large mushrooms, which you'll probably understand why when you see Jordan's place. Jordan's kind of doing like a fantasy, medieval, elvish kind of very fantasy build, like magical kind of druids in a way. That was the word I was looking for. I was kind of trying to figure like what it reminded me of at the time when I saw it, and I was like, there's a word that fits this location. And I was like, druid, that's the one. It is very nice over there. What I'm going to test out is just, okay, I'm going to leave that there for now, and then maybe like a little hatch trapdoor thing to kind of like lift the counter up and walk behind and stand behind. Like we've got the security box over in the blacksmith, which still has no interior. I will get around to doing interiors, I have to. For the build to be complete, I need to do interiors. So we're just going to lay down some more of these dark oak planks. We could do, actually, with some more spruce, couldn't we? Boom. And we'll throw these into the mix. Bish bash bosh. Looking pretty good. I'm kind of like trying to keep the whole long strips of wood rather than like sort of patchy and stuff. I kind of did patchy out there almost. Oh my god, there's a gap in the floor that I didn't finish. Boom. Like that, there we go. And then we can cave out wherever the staircase will go afterwards. Boom. Okay, so like, the roof of this needs to be dark oak, but I'm just trying to think about like how I'd get around doing it, and I'm kind of thinking, I don't really have an example of it, but if you remember the blacksmith, there's like the sort of exterior of the blacksmith where the furnace is. I'm kind of thinking like a similar roof to that. In fact, there's one round here at the back of the church. So, kind of like this, where it kind of looks like that from the inside. It's sort of like a lean down kind of thing, rather than like a big A-frame or anything like that. I mean, we could do kind of like a big A-frame style, which actually might not look that bad now that I've said it. We kind of put one there and put one there, and I don't know actually. I sort of looked at this part of the roof as well, and I was like, I haven't covered that up, and I don't know what to put there. Okay, we're going to stick with my original plan of doing like a lean down type deal. I was just checking to see whether I had any scaffolding. If we can get some scaffolding, that would be nice. Boom. I weren't sure where it was. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be tall enough. It's not going to be any taller than that. And then we can come inside and grab... We're going to need a combination, really, of both slabs and stairs. More slabs, though. So we're going to start with the slabs, because it's just going to be a little bit easier. I could do with having, like, a fucking chest out here, couldn't I? That would probably be a lot, sort of, more, I don't know, organised. But I don't do organised. We also need to figure out what we're doing there. This is kind of the issue with me building on camera, because I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing a lot of the time. So I'm kind of just sort of winging it and hoping that something decent comes out of it. But we're going to have like a very, very small A-frame is what I've just decided. Over this small little out-jutting section. And the reason I'm doing sort of like these little out-jutting sections is kind of just to throw off the shape a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. And it kind of helps the overall feel of it. A lot of people are building like diagonally and stuff, and I can't wrap my head around it. I can't build diagonally. So my logic is like just throw things around the outside of the build, which is why I'm doing this sort of outside section as well. I could have made it so that it was kind of integrated into the actual building itself, but I just kind of felt like... No. just didn't really feel it that much. I weren't really into it that much. Okay, let's put... I'm going to sneeze. Oh my god. We're going to throw that there and throw that there. Oh, pardon me. Holy Jesus. And we're going to bring that around like that. Boom. Boom. And it's literally going to be that tall. And then we'll just fill that in. And it also means that we don't need to have any windows on this front section. So the interior can be barrels or whatever we want, really. We'll put that back up when we're ready to do the roof. But that's what it looks like. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the groove. I like it. I like how this blends into it as well. The issue is kind of like this section here. I don't really know how to blend these sections. I suppose I can kind of just leave it. Or like do that and then maybe have like that going all the way across. Or something like that. With like some supports maybe. Kind of just brainstorming it really. We kind of put that like that. And that like that. And some supports or something. That might work. We could put like a flower pot or the sign could be on top of that. There we go. We've sort of done it. We did it without meaning to. So that's the first floor of it done. A lot of the decorating and stuff is going to bring this together. So a lot of the leaves that are going to get thrown on, a lot of sort of the MacGuffins and everything that gets thrown on afterwards, is going to make this build feel a lot more like an apothecary. So what we're going to do next is get some more spruce, because I've just realised I need some. We're also going to make a chest, because I've gained some dirt from doing this, and I need to empty some of my inventory. We've got the podzol, which I need to keep. We're going to put some podzol around the actual build itself, in the hope that we can get a bit more of like a little swampy vibe going. It's all in like the sort of decoration process that happens afterwards. But we're just going to quickly grab some more spruce. We'll grab quite a bit actually, and then wander back over and crack on with the rest. Okay, so I wanted to update you guys on what I've done. So as you can see, I've added in a tower on the sort of larger side here, which was one hell of a bad improvisation idea, because once I sort of settled on it, I was like, well, I've got to do it now. So he's got like a little balcony at the front, whoever owns this shop, and that's where he's going to be living at the top. And the reason is because I feel like, one, it kind of needs to be in scale with the rest of these buildings, and two, we're going to need a lot of storage. So adding on another room was really, really vital to actually finishing this place. I think I'm going to leave this tiny little area here open and fence it off, just to kind of add a little bit more atmosphere to the second floor. So we're going to fill in this area here. I haven't got a lot of spruce left. Boom. Can I get some more? I can. So yeah, like the full structure of the place is completely done. It's just getting the rest of it done, which is what I wanted to do while I've got you guys here with me now, so that we can actually get like the building finished. It would be nice to finish a building on camera. I don't know if I'll be able to do all of the interior, but I can do the majority of the interior, because everything we need we already have, which is again quite nice. I'm thinking maybe a window in this corner here. I don't quite know just yet, but I think I'm going to try and make this staircase continue going higher up, or as high like onto the second floor as I can get. And then, I don't know, it's something I'm going to have to sort of mess around with and work with, but we can get like the actual store section of this done, which I'm really, really excited for. So we can go ahead and plug up this, and I'm thinking maybe, there's not much point to there being a window there, which is a shame. But a lot of this is going to be closed off. I suppose it kind of makes a little bit of sense to have a lot of it closed off, because you're going to be growing things in here that not necessarily require sunlight, like Neverwort and stuff. So let's just see how that looks. It's not looking too bad, not looking too shabby. We could probably put a window on the front. Again, we're going to have the sign there, so it kind of is what it is. We can pull that there, and maybe put a window there with the sign in front of it. I want an area for a furnace / chimney. That's one of the final things we're going to be doing in this build to finish it off for this episode, and then I'm going to be doing all the decorating off camera, because fuck me. But I'm hoping to get it done today, and then hopefully transfer everything over, come up with a name for the place, and it should match the other builds that we've got. It's already blending in quite well. So what we need is, we've got cobble on me. I can put a furnace down, so we can have the chimney connected up to the furnace. We're doing a different style of chimney, because my chimneys in there look horrific. We're going to be changing that up for definite by doing the kind of chimneys that everyone seems to be doing in a way. Which isn't quite that good for uniqueness, but they are the best looking chimneys, so it's a little bit difficult to not do that. But if I manage to get the entire interior of the apothecary done today, I will edit it into this video to show you guys. I was hoping there would be some lying about. We'll go in here. There we go, that's enough. We need four trapdoors. So this new chimney design is going to be universal for my world. It's just going to be in different materials in different places, and maybe a couple of different sizes, but it's the same general idea. And I think I want it coming out of this main building because the tower itself looks a little bit too flimsy to maybe support a stone structure going all the way up to the top. So I'm thinking if we maybe hook it round sort of like in the back area, kind of like maybe here, and then sort of have something going up, like some cobblestone walls or something going all the way up. I'm not going to put down the cobblestone walls now. Again, I'll make it look a lot prettier off camera and update you guys as to like what it looks like. I'm fucking stumbling all over my words left, right and centre. Let's get some stone brick. Boom, and then we're going to go up one more, and then this one here is going to be the tip of the chimney. So we're going to put that there, that there, that there, and that there. And then we're just going to get rid of this in the middle. Boom. And there's our chimney. Much smaller, much more efficient than those clunky looking penis ones over there. I like it. I am a fan. And obviously if we want we can go in and add like little bricks falling out of it and stuff with like stair blocks and whatever else. But yeah, that's kind of the extent of what I wanted to do on camera. So if I manage to get the rest of this done, I will edit it in now. So the realization kind of just kicked in that I'm not going to get this done today. There is no chance in hell I'm going to get this build done today, but I will show you guys what I've done so far. And then obviously in a future episode, you'll see the progress on that and how far we actually managed to get in total when it's done. So I've added mostly decoration to the outside, a couple of things on the inside that I'll also show you guys. So, that fucking egg. We've got like a little sort of well, kind of like a rainwater catcher, with like a little kind of like cup for them to pick it out, stuff like that. I've decorated quite a bit with some podzol and some waterlogged leaves, and then sort of set up this kind of like exterior workstation kind of thing that I wanted, because I like the idea that when you're brewing potions you need fresh air, so all this sort of ventilation kind of helps. And the idea behind the podzol was like whatever they're doing is maybe changing the earth around like the actual shop. I kind of like that, like it might be good, it might be bad, they're not quite sure. But yeah, we've got like a little table. We've got a shelf up there, which I've just got some stuff for. I want to put some saplings in there, make it nice and green. We're going to have plenty of plant pots dotted around the place. I just very quickly want to go grab something else to put in a plant pot, because I've just realised I've got one on the counter inside, and I want to actually put something in there. I'm not sure what, though. I'm not sure what. Let's do a birch sapling. A lovely birch sapling, a bright birch sapling, so I want there to be a lot of greenery. Like, whatever room you're in, it kind of just feels green, especially contrasting against the very dark oak colours. So, we're going to venture inside, so this is what I've got set up so far. We obviously put the counter down earlier, we also put the furnace down. I put like a little cauldron here to kind of like act as maybe a sink or something. I still need to put the trapdoor down and get this kind of sorted out. And the final thing that I added was a planter. So in here, I want to have kind of like as if they're experimenting with this new dirt that they've sort of created and is now surrounding the shop. They've sort of taken some of it inside, put it into a planter, and is now like growing things in it to see whether it's got any different properties and stuff. Little do they know, podzol is actually over in the jungle. So all they've really done is created another form of dirt that, like, the citizens of Torchstead just don't know about because they've never been to a jungle before. And I quite like that concept. So that's as far as we got. This place is now getting a little bit leery because there is a lot of creepers cropping up. I've had like 3 or 4 attack me while I've been trying to build. It's getting a little bit leery, but I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. A little bit of a different episode, some jump cuts and a lot of building done. And we got a lot of this done, and I'm very happy with how it's turned out so far. Like I said, I'm going to spend the majority of today working on this so that in the next episode it is completely done. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've been I almost said DeckOfCraft. I've been DeckOfCraft. Imagine if I changed my name. I've been DeckOfCards. Please do leave a thumbs up if you've got any ideas or if you enjoyed this video. And feel free to comment down below, give me some feedback and stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.